Hey finders, and welcome back to Fortune Finds, and welcome to a new haul video. It has been a hot minute since I've done a haul, but that's just because, guys, I've been a little fickle when it comes to the new makeup. I kind of just look at all of the makeup that I already own and I'm like, do you really need to open up this new lipstick when you have 75 other lipsticks? Why not just leave it in its packaging? And I have so much makeup, quite frankly, that a lot of it goes bad because I just cannot get around to it. I did donate a ton of new makeup. I did give away a ton of makeup to my sister recently. So I have the room to open up these bad boys and get them into my makeup wardrobe. A lot of these products were no good. I mean, some of them were great. I found two really awesome gems. Some of them were and then some of them were just total and complete fails, but you guys are going to find out. You guys are going to see me put them on my face, and you can determine for yourself what it is you think of each and every one. At the end, I will give you guys a roundup, my final thoughts, because while I was applying some of them, I didn't really love them. And then towards the end of the video, as always, I feel like this always happens to me, I decided that I loved them. And yeah, I'm very excited to hop into this one, dive into the new makeup with you. New makeup is always exciting, you know? I mean, sometimes when it doesn't really go as planned and you don't love it, it's not nearly as exciting. But in the time and in the moment when I'm popping it open, I'm like, yes, new makeup. I live for this. So before we do go ahead and hop into this video, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell. I would love for you guys to become a part of my little Fortune Finds family if you have not done so yet. And let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Been feeling kind of down and out, and I feel like that's kind of been a recurring theme here on my channel for the past 6-7 months, ever since this pandemic started. So I just want to look pretty today. Honey Jarret, high coverage, great skin protection with a matte finish. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love a cushion foundation. I haven't used one in a hot minute. I ran out of my Maybelline Dream Cushion, which I'm still really bitter that Maybelline discontinued that. It was the best cushion foundation ever. And this is in the shade Golden Honey. I don't know if this is gonna match me, but we're just gonna rock with it. And it looks like it has pretty good ingredients in here. There's green propolis, honeysuckle, kombucha. I don't really like these puffs, but I'll apply it just for the sake of applying it. And I'm feeling very foundation conscious lately because I feel like every foundation I've put on recently, Mike's you look so cakey. And it's I don't want my mans to think I look cakey. I want to look cute. I want to look cute all the time. This looks very matte, but it definitely gives nice coverage. I'm not mad at that. Julep Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 skin protector with turmeric, which is why I was so excited to try it. Paraben-free, cruelty-free, long-term brightening. Oh, long-term brightening. It's supposed to help brighten your under eyes with a natural Demi matte finish. We're just going for the natural Demi matte finish all over our face today now, aren't we? Oh, I love the packaging. That is chic and looks like no other concealer that I own. I don't really like a cushion, but this is me just, judging. So are you gonna come out? Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good color for me, honestly. All right, I'm just gonna go in with a little and then we can build up. Yeah, that's definitely a matte concealer. I find that this kind of dries fast. If you push too hard, it'll bring up your texture. So just lightly whisk the concealer and it will give you less texture. Oh my god, my face feels really tight from that foundation. I'm excited to try this. I feel like just because I said that, it's not gonna work out well for me, but this is the Trestique Color and Contour Cheek Stick. This is in the shade Brazilian Bronze. I have a love-hate relationship with Trestique. I feel like a lot of their products I don't really love, but I love their packaging. It's so cute that they look like these big crayons, no matter if it's a big product like this or a little lipstick. It also has a brush. That's cool. I'm just gonna draw this on like I typically would. I don't like this brush. This isn't really blending it out very well, at all. Okay, I don't like this brush and I don't have time to waste on the brush. So that would have been awesome if the brush had worked out, but beauty blender. So I'm gonna use this and pounce this into the skin. This is kind of disappearing and not really blending out well. I'm gonna throw a little bit of setting spray, more setting spray onto this just because I don't know if this is wet enough. I don't know what's going on, but this is the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. I've never used this, but I've always wanted to try Skindinavia products. Oh, that's a good mist. Oh, I don't like that smell though. Oh, I don't like that smell at all. This isn't going well. Oh God, that smells so bad. If it takes like 20 minutes to blend it out, then like, who's got time for that? I don't. So I'm gonna try and blend it out with another bronzing product. This is from Yensa, Color and Face Silk Bronzing Base, Bronzer and Brush Duo. I've had a pretty good track record with Yensa. This is giving me like Chanel Soleil de Tan, whatever it's called vibes, but I've never owned that because who's got like $90 to spend on bronzer? I mean, I do, but I choose to not, you know? All right. Okay, this is more my speed. I'm just gonna throw this over what we already had to help blend it out. If you could feel what my face feels like right now, you'd be screaming for moisturizer. This is one side. And I'm gonna go over with my damp beauty sponge just to blend it out a little bit more. This is the Yensa side, and then this is just the Trestique side, which I didn't like. This concealer is creasing. I don't mind it when it creases in my bigger creases, but it's creasing in my smaller creases. So that's not really a good sign, but let's go ahead and set it. And to set it, I'm gonna use the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Setting Powder. This packaging is mad cute. Light reflecting powders have been infused with watermelon extract, hyaluronic acid, which my skin can use because it feels dry AF right now, and vitamin E to help protect against dryness. Yes. This powder applies evenly and blends effortlessly, working to enhance the look of foundation by diffusing light, delivering a soft, focused, flawless skin. Love that. It's cute that they always have this bow on it. Let's sniff this. That looks terrifying. Like, that looks like I'm gonna have flashback for days. It feels really nice though. It feels very soft. And it does have like the lightest watermelon scent, which I'm not mad at. Big fluffy brush, just because I feel like if I put this on with a smaller brush and really press it into my skin and compact it, it might cause flashback. And not that I'm taking photos, but I don't want flashback, and I also don't want very bright under eyes. So I'm using it with this big Scott Barnes brush. I'm just gonna powder the sections of my face that I don't like it when they get oily. However, I feel like I'm not gonna get oily at all because this foundation is so dry. I have two Huda Beauty lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. This is like a really pretty fall color, but I think I'm gonna go for this one, which is Game Changer. Which one would you have gone for? Let me know down below in the comments. This purple, Passionista, or this one right here that I'm gonna use. Ooh, and I don't have a lip liner, but I did get this ColourPop set wet lip bundle. It has a lippy pencil, ultra glossy lip, and an ultra satin lip. So I'm gonna use the lip liner that comes in here, and this is in the shade BFF3. That is a Rilla Brown. I've also never used ColourPop lip liners before. Okay, I don't know how you sharpen this. Like with a pencil sharpener. That's a lot brighter than I thought it was gonna be. I might retitle this to products that are not worth your money. This is like tingling. Il Makiage, multi-dimensional eye color. I love Il Makiage. Il Makiage rarely lets me down, but I feel like I've said that about most of the products in this video. This is in the shade News Flash. Ooh, so creamy. Ooh. Morphe Jaclyn Hill GH40. And I'm gonna start by just like putting this in the crease, I think. It really goes on nicely with a brush, and I thought like it was only gonna go on nicely with my finger because it's so shiny in the pan, but you can definitely see the glitters when applying it with a brush. So I think I might just use this one shade and do like a whole eye look with just this one eyeshadow. So I'm kind of just like putting it in the outer corner, pulling it up because I want it to give that like feline look. And then I'm bringing it through the crease. I'm gonna bring some underneath the eye. Now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna fluff this and blend this out. go in with my finger a little bit, and I'm gonna stamp that all over the lid because it is like metallic. See how the metallic comes up when you use your finger? So I'm gonna use my finger for like the inner portion of the eye to just make it look a little shinier on the inside. And then we're gonna make it darker with that brush again on the outside just to give a little bit more depth. You can create depth with one shadow. It's just all about applying the shadow in different ways. Your finger will create a different texture than a brush will create. And then after you go and blend out the shadow and you get it everywhere that you want it, you can go back in like I'm gonna do right now with the brush and just deepen up sections. And it's gonna keep that gradient. You can just put it precisely where you want it to deepen out that section, and it's still gonna look blended. You don't need to go and blend it out again. Can you see? It's like darker over here and more shimmery on the inside, and that's just from using one eyeshadow. I feel like I look crazy because I don't have my brows on. So I don't have a new brow product. So I'm just gonna use my $1 Billion Brows brow pomade that I've like been loving. Is this a liquid lipstick? Because my lips are still not dry. Oh, it's a Demi matte cream lipstick. I was kind of hoping it was a liquid lipstick because I gotta wear a mask later, but it's okay. Like, what does that smell? OFRA Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Glazed Donut. Love their packaging. OFRA always has such cute packaging. That's like really frosty. That's not a me highlight, I'll tell you that. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna take this and spray my face. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and just pat it out. Okay, yes. That's a lot better. I'm gonna take some of this on a pencil brush. I'm gonna use this to highlight the inner corner and my brow bone just because I feel like it'll do a better job of that. I don't really like such a silvery highlight for my face, but that I like. So I will definitely use it for underneath the brow. You're telling me my face is cakey again. Just don't look at me.
I love your face.
No, you don't. You don't like it, my cakey foundation. Don't lie.
You asked me.
Don't lie. We have it on film. How many times you've said I look cakey?
You asked me to give you an unbiased,
I did.
accurate
I did.
assessment. So
I did, and you did. So thank you, and I appreciate your honesty. But
Well, don't say it. I don't like.
but it makes me sad. This is like almost new because I just feel like I haven't worn this in like the longest time. So I'm gonna put this on. Collab sheer blush in Just for Fun. I'm gonna kind of bring the blush up a little bit more than I typically would because I want to blend that highlighter out. It's just like too white on me, and you can kind of see where it lays. You know, like when a highlighter is a little too dark for your skin and you can see it's like a dark line in some lighting, that's kind of like what's going on. Let's put a wing on because I feel like a wing can really either save or destroy anything. Aracelli Coffee Liquid Liner. I usually don't like a pen like this, but we'll give her a chance. Okay, that literally took me like 30 seconds, which I love. It was able to get really tight on my waterline. And I'm gonna use my favorite mascara just because I feel like we had so many fails in this video that we need some happy products that I love and rely on all the time. Makiage Icon Volume Mascara. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like now that I'm dressed, I feel so much better with this makeup look. This Trustique bronzing thing, I didn't like this at all. This one didn't really glide on very nicely. It took a really long time to blend out, and this brush is just like very stiff. There's really no give to it, and it did an awful job of blending. So definitely not a fan of this product. The only good thing, honestly, that I like about it is the magnetic top. I like how this foundation looks on my skin. It's not sitting in my fine lines. It's not sitting in my pores. Recently, I've been doing so many wear tests where I wear a dewy foundation, and every time I wear a dewy foundation, my pores and my pimples are just on fleek, whereas my skin looks pretty even. The makeup is sitting beautifully on top of this foundation. It looks really nice. My skin feels so dry. Like, it's so dry. I mean, I wish I had just like opens it up in the summer, because I feel like this would have been a really great summer foundation for me. I will use this. Like I said, I'm gonna need a lot of setting spray. But speaking of setting sprays, I don't like this at all. It's very heavily scented. It smells really awful, and it kind of made my skin feel even more dry. I can't say that this was really hydrating. The mist is really nice. I will say that. Like, the mist is beautiful. I love a mist like that. I really like it underneath my brow bone. Like, I think it looks really pretty underneath the brow bone. I think it looks really pretty in my inner corner. So I will definitely use this for my eyeshadow and eye region. But for me, this is just not, it's too bright, it's too silver, and I like a little bit of a warmer, pinkier kind of highlighter. This concealer, it doesn't give a lot of coverage, I will say that, and it did crease on me pretty badly, and I feel like you can still see like texture underneath my eyes. So while this is not like the best concealer, clearly, I also don't think it's like the worst. I love the packaging. The packaging is beautiful. I like this sponge applicator more than other sponge applicators that I have used, so I will give it that. But overall, I like my Tarte Tape Shape better. I even like my Shiseido Synchro Skin better than this. It's just a little too white for me. I get PTSD from powders like this because when I went to Atlantic City with my sister and my cousin for my cousin's bachelorette party, I did her makeup, and her makeup looked beautiful, but I felt so bad because we took flash photography that night, and I had used a Victoria's Secret powder at the time because that's how long ago it was. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. And every single picture of hers came back with like white raccoon eyes. And so this powder just, it's not for me. If I had seen this in the store, I wouldn't have gravitated towards that. But I will say, if you use a fluffy brush like we did today and just dust a little bit everywhere, I think you'll be fine. So I will definitely bring this with me for touch-ups, but I don't think that I would sit here and do my makeup and use this as the setting powder that I use. You know what I mean? I really like this lip now. Like, I feel like when I first put it on, it was too bright and I wasn't a big fan. And I feel like I was a little bit let down by the fact that it's a Demi matte lipstick when I thought it was a liquid lipstick. But in all reality, guys, like, you know, I don't really love liquid lipsticks. It was just really tingly. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I like the color. It's definitely different than other nudes that I have in my collection, so I will definitely keep using it. Lip liner I love. I think this is just a great color to contour your lips with. You guys saw it just made my lips look really juicy, really creamy, and I would imagine since it is ColourPop, it's pretty affordable. Makiage never fails me. I really just like love all of their products. I think that this shadow is really beautiful, and it looks like I'm wearing more than one shade because, again, we did play with different ways to apply it, and I just think it's so pretty. I love their packaging. I don't think I need to really touch upon this too much. I really love this. I cannot wait to use this more. I like that it comes with a full functioning brush, and I love how beautifully it blends it out. The liquid liner, which I don't know where it is, and I don't really have time to find it because, you know, as usual, I'm running late and I need to run out the door, but loved the liquid liner. Like, I would say the things that blew me out of the water the most were the Yensa bronzer and that liquid liner. Guys, everything that I used, whether new or old, will be listed down below as it always is. If you did enjoy this video and you would like to see more hauls like this one, then do be sure to leave it a big thumbs up down below. Leave me some love in the comments. What do you think about the products that I tested out today? Did you feel the same way as me? Did you love them? Did you hate them? What were your overall thoughts? Do you own any of them? And if you do, what has your experience been with them? Make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell before you leave. I had a great time as always. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Finders. Mwah.